Hey guys, it's KM786 here with another LEGO review from the City Arctic Explorers line from 2018. This is the Arctic Air Transport. Here's the box. We've got a couple minifigures, a frozen saber-toothed tiger, kind of almost a drone-like aircraft, and then a little buggy that goes with it. There's kind of the back of the box. Get that out of the way and get to the actual set. So, quick little overview. You've got a small, it's not really an ATV, but a small vehicle there. You've got the frozen Saber-Toothed Cat, and then you've got this kind of interesting aircraft that's almost got like four propellers, kind of like a drone in some ways. So let's take a look at what we've got here. We'll start with this guy. So, really cool little buggy. Got your headlights, printed logo for the Arctic Explorers line. On the back there's a clip for a saw, and then you've got these two ice picks, which you can kind of see in that front of the box where he's climbing up there. So we'll take a look at the guy here. We'll just pull him out of there. It's like Lego. Alright. It's got a good amount of ropes and whatnot, fully bundled up. Got a climbing helmet. It's got little goggles on, so all ready to go. So he's ready to go, so we'll stick him over there. Let's look at the Saber-Toothed Cat here, kind of frozen in ice. So the whole theme of what they're going for. So different explorer themes. Sometimes they're looking for gems. Sometimes they're looking for treasure, things like that. With the ocean ones are looking for treasure. The jungle ones are looking for artifacts. The previous Arctic line had like frozen meteorites with gems inside. This Arctic line, this is the second from the City series, they are looking for fossils, so to speak, or frozen creatures. And then the way this is done here is the front isn't really attached by a lot, so it just easily pops off. There's only two studs right here, so it's kind of breaking free the Saber-Toothed Cat. We'll say it's a saber-toothed tiger just based on the fact of the stripes. But get his head up again. So pretty cool. The mold for the cat's pretty similar to a lot of the other cats. The head, of course, is very different. As you've got a pretty menacing look there. And then, of course, you can rear it up as well, like if it's trying to see what's going on. So a little bit of articulation. I usually have the head tilted down so it will fit nice and clean into the spot here. And it's not really held in by much. The tail sticks out of the back. And then we just cinch the studs down. And there you go. So we'll put that to the side. Move that out of the way so we can get a better look at this aircraft here. Obviously, all four rotors spin. It's got a sticker up here. Pretty straightforward cockpit. A couple stickers. Even though it's an air transport, it's more like a sky crane, as there really isn't any place to actually open up without taking it apart. So a lot of this is kind of unused. It's just there. So let's take a look at this here a little closer. So you've got the red marker light, you've got some spotlights, we've got the landing gear is skids, because of course the Arctic line, somewhat articulated. You can kind of see there's a guy in there. We're going to pull him out in a second here. And then you've got a couple more stickers, but all of this back here, a little bit of articulation there. none of this is really accessible, which is kind of a disappointment, but it's partly because of a mechanism. So before we get to the inside, there's a little hook on the bottom. You can pull that hook out, and you can use that to pick up the actual ice there. So you've got a pilot, so I'm going to pull the hook out of here because I kind of leave it stored in there. We'll take a look at the cockpit. So we kind of tilt it there, and you can kind of see what the cockpit is. So there's a decent control panel in there, and just one seat. For the minifig itself, wearing a helmet and a full flight suit. And then we'll pull that off. Some goggles. There's the back printing. We'll sit her back down into her spot. Put that back on. Essentially, you've got that. We'll go just stick that right in the middle. And then what we're going to use is this knob right up in the top here to lower the hook. Hook on. And of course, the string would come loose of all the times. Essentially, the hook will lift that up. So, technical difficulties. My knots aren't that great, so that is that. Somewhat comedic there, but essentially what that ends up doing is you've got kind of an air transport set here. So the City Arctic line, the Arctic Air Transport from 2018. And that's what I've got for now. We'll see you on the next one. Please like and subscribe.